Welcome back to the WHHI Daily News with Heather Rath. Of course, as you know, she's also a host on Kalini Corner with us. But
hey, everybody.
she is on our newscast once a month to give us an update on kind of what's going on in government. And we've had some changes over the last several days. A big surprise.
Yeah, we've had some announcements, some people being let go, and also some major resignations. So kind of let's take it piece by piece as we look at the overall county, look at overall Beaufort County. So let's start first of all with the soft news that everybody's probably aware of. Lisa Solka is not running for another term of Town of Bluffton mayor. And hats off to Lisa. In my opinion, she's done a great service to the community by being a great leader. And
since 2008.
I know,
for a long period.
You know, it was so funny. I always remember working with Nikki Haley, 10 years ago, and her being like, Lisa Solka is such a champion for women leadership in the state of South Carolina.
Right.
And she, I hope that everybody remembers Lisa as that, because she has such a love for Bluffton. So she has endorsed Larry Toomer, and we'll talk about the elections here in a minute, but that's going to be an interesting, all interesting to watch. Then, of course, we had Eric Greenway's public hearing with Beaufort County Council, and that was Eric's attorney spoke on his behalf.
And he was fired again.
And he was, again, let go, and that was voted on unanimously. And then, of course, that was on Monday. And then on the heels of that, Friday morning, we all woke up to the news that the mayor of Beaufort had resigned of all of his post positions, committee, and as the mayor, effective immediately.
Right.
So yeah, there's a lot of changes in our county. Think about it. You think about Alan Perry, who has been mayor 11 months. We don't have a Beaufort County administrator.
And then we don't have the Beaufort mayor.
And then the Beaufort mayor
is gone. There'll be a special election for the Beaufort in December.
That's right. Lisa is, retiring, and we have Harry Williams. So yeah, I mean,
and then the Port Royal mayor.
Yeah,
is
and the Port Royal. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was
sorry,
just
Port Royal. I forgot about you.
So I think they're
and yes, and then now we have the election for the new Port Royal mayor. A very interesting year, very interesting dynamics, and kind of moving and shaking up in terms of not only administrative but also elected leadership.
Right.
Yeah.
So you have a long time like Lisa with Bluffton, been there a long time, and of course Stephen Murray. Born and raised in Beaufort, and so that's still a very sad situation. And Eric Greenway gone, so a
lot of moving and shaking in Beaufort County, and it's really interesting to watch from a state level, because Beaufort County is so important to the state of South Carolina. So what are those leaders that are going to backfill in the town of Port Royal, in the town of Beaufort, or in the city of Beaufort, and in the town of Bluffton? And then who is going to take the helm as the administrator? Right now we have John Robinson. I don't know if you've ever worked with him. He's fabulous.
Okay.
But he's interim, right? And so what does that look like for the administrator of our county?
Could he be named?
I mean, I think that anything could happen at this point, right? I don't think that any of us 1 year ago would have ever predicted this. Ever. I mean, it's just...
Well, and you stay on top because of what you do.
Yeah, exactly.
You stay on top of all of it.
Right, as much as I can, unless I get a Facebook post on Friday morning.
I'm resigning.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. We only have about 30 seconds left. Do you want to just quickly, the bond referendum, very important?
Yeah, absolutely. School bond referendum, very important, county-wide, $439 million. So what we're looking at, if we pass this on November 7th, is a new school campus for Hilton Head Island. They're adding on to the campus. It's not a complete tear down.
But much needed.
Much needed. That building is 40 years old and it's not, there's rats all over it.
The bathrooms don't work, my daughter said. Who teaches there?
Right. I'm like, am I allowed to talk about the rats? Okay, I just talked about the rats on TV. And then new elementary school, much needed in Bluffton, and then Ladies Island. But there's also all sorts of other improvements, technology improvements, safety improvements, that sort of thing.
Very good. Heather Rath, always a great update. Thank you for being with us during this kind of tumultuous period, but we'll get through it.
Yeah.
We're resilient.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. We'll be right back with more news.